So Carly would go out and get the clients, I'd rock up in the van and I'd do the operations. We did that up to about 6 vans, but it's really cottage industry what we're doing. So we took a leap of faith and we decided to take a fair dinkum factory up in Bayswater, Barry Street, Bayswater. That's when we actually started with the Tasty Trucks concept. And it was all indoors and all the things that brought with that factory, it went to a whole new level. That was how we started, and since then we've developed and grown bigger and bigger.
Even the menu, everything has expanded on all the levels.
I remember once he came home and he said, I think we need to put sushi on the vans. And I thought, oh, he's gone a bit loopy. Our customers would never like sushi. And so he said, no, we'll put sushi on and we'll make it really good. It's got to be the best. It's got to be fresh. Sure enough, he was right. It was just brilliant, ahead of his time.
The intuition, I don't know, because sometimes he just comes up with something way out of anyone's periphery and he just says, we're going to do this. And everyone's like, what? What are you talking about? And he's just gung-ho and he does, and it just turns out to be something incredible.
Well, the one that wins by a long way in volume is the sausage roll.
The sausage rolls are a homemade recipe and it's been the same recipe for the entire time I've been here, and I believe before that.
And then in the cake range, it's the custard tart. In sandwiches, it's the egg and lettuce sandwich. In rolls, it's the chicken and mayo roll. They top the bill as far as volume goes in our products.
I think the reason that Australians love Tasty Fresh is that it's based around some classic Aussie favourites.
I'm a big fan of the devil fillets. It's the chicken devil fillet because it's spicy.
I'm going to say the good old-fashioned salad roll. We have the best salad rolls.
Favourite product, definitely the chocolate brownie, because I love chocolate and it's like we usually heat it up for a little bit and they are to die for.
So we've had a lot of students come and they'll work in the kitchen or they'll come before school and load up the vans, and so many of them have stayed with us, so loyal, and worked their way up and have very responsible positions now.
It was only about 5 or 6 vans when I first worked with the business, and it was a lot of fun because I actually got all of my mates at school jobs at Tasties as well.
I worked there when I was probably about 12, just for fun, one school holidays. Thought it was fun to get up early and go in and, you know, make sandwiches.
I've been here 23 years from the time I was 18 years old, and I've grown up with the company at the same rate the company's grown up. It's just been a fantastic journey.
The Lear family's a beautiful family. Really enjoyed all the opportunities given from Tasty, from Colin and Tasty, from 20 years ago till today.
I've been with Tasty for 19 years. It's been a great journey to be part of the growth. We've gone from the 1 depot to 6 depots Australia-wide.
I started at Tasty in 2008, so I was 18 at the time, and I worked on the floor making sandwiches, just like most of our crews start out.
Inspiring to see all these people who have been working for 15, 20, 35 years. It's just inspiring, and it means that Tasty has really a business model that works.
Creating systems for everything within the business was absolutely paramount, and the technology needed to be there so that we could control the business. Right through to reconciling cash, to having a point of sale system, just getting the data. That was probably the biggest challenge we had, and there was nothing up until the mid-90s that we could actually get into that would help us in that regard. The thing about it is, we haven't been able to copy anybody else because nobody else does what we do. So we've had to, with our IT department, we've had to generate our own IT systems. Everything we do in this business is pretty much our own proprietary IP.
We do a lot of coding internally. With the use of remote control software, we can remote control every single one of our point of sale units, so we can spot a problem without having to be in front of it. So we are virtually in front of and beside every single van sales manager.
We have a range of customers. We deliver from white collar to blue collar. We deliver from retail to work sites, and every customer is valuable to us.
We deal with a lot of corporate people that come out now and they want something very healthy and they want it quick. And so our selection of things like that has grown a lot.
Within a very short window of retailing opportunity, which is about 6 hours on average, we have about 40 calls that on average a van would call at different businesses. So we have an agreement at each of those factories that we will be there at a certain time of the day, and they'll get a notification on the Tasty app. It's a dinner bell. When they hear the dinner bell, they know they walk out and Tasty will turn up.
It's a very operational business, so having 175 vans in a different place every 5 minutes. It's an incredible feat. The organisation behind it is huge, not to mention the making of the food that happens before then in the bakeries. So we've got production facility in each state and also a bakery in each state. The garage, we make our own vans. There's maintenance of the fleet is huge. And then there's the marketing and communications. Then we have our accounts team and our HR. The women that work in the sales team are really incredible women. So they have a tough job. They've got to be up really early in the morning and they've got to stock their vans with their sandwiches, rolls, wraps, salads, all that stuff they do first thing in the morning. And then they go out and see about 400 customers a day.
We are on a very tight schedule and it is very go, 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 but a lot of the girls love that about the job. As soon as they get in the morning, it is non-stop. There is always things to do just to get all the vans out on the road. I just love coming to work. We are like a family here and there's always so much support. The job is like fun, it's enjoyable, I just love it.
This is Industry Leaders. Still ahead, Tasty Fresh Foods founder and managing director Colin Lear explains Happy Hannah syndrome, shares his secret recipe of leadership, and reveals they don't waste, they donate food to Vinnie's and Oz Harvest.